So we are graphing systems of inequalities, which means, if you'll recall, a system means like two equations. So vocab words, let's start with that. They're up on the left. A system of linear inequalities. I kind of abbreviated it because it's so many words. So here it is, system of linear inequalities. Two or more inequalities with a common solution area. Two or more, you're writing this down in your definition. Inequalities with a common solution area. We are not going to do what we did with our systems of equations in December. Remember, systems of equations is like substitution method, elimination method, graphing method, and then where do the two lines hit? Wherever the two lines hit, that's your solution. But we don't have equal signs. We have less thans, greater thans. So that means that we're not going to have a point that's the only solution. We are going to have a whole area that's shaded, like a rectangular area. All the ordered pairs inside that rectangular area are solutions to my inequalities. Which brings me to solutions. The space where all the shading connects. The space where all the shading connects. Of course. All right. Here's where your three colors need to come in, okay? I am going to do purple, red, and blue. So you need to designate what's what. So if my purple is going to be my top one, put like a purple dot next to it with your color, okay? Leave your lids off. Do yourself a favor. Just leave the lid off because you're going to be using it interchangeably. Maybe my B equation is going to be red. So I'm going to graph A. It's purple. So have your color, whatever you decided A was going to be. All right. It doesn't have a y equals mx plus b. It just says x is less than 4. So tell me 4 and then the x. Is it going to be a vertical line or is it going to be a horizontal line? X and 4. Vertical. So go to 4 on the x-axis and make a dot. You said vertical. So is this going to be a solid line or a dotted line? Dotted line. So make your dotted line. I am making my line very thorough. I am making it long because I don't know where the other lines are going to be. And now it's time for me to shade. X is less than 4. So where's less than on this purple line? Yeah, here's one when less is left. Here's what I prefer you do. Hold up before you get all crazy. This is best. Because when you have your two other colors, it'll be a lot easier to see instead of making it all like scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. And then it gets very, very messy. So straight lines are the best for this. Everything looks great on A. Switch to B. B, different color. Y is greater than or equal to -3. Is this going to be a horizontal line or a vertical line? Horizontal line. On the y-axis, go to -3. Make a dot at -3. Will this be a dotted line or a solid line? Okay, straight across, horizontal you said. Make it lengthy. Okay, this is no time to be making little small lines. The shading is greater than. So now, okay, my shading is greater than, which means that I'm going to be going straight up here, yeah. La 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 la. Here's the problem. I don't really care about anything over here in the white spot because my purple's not there, so I don't really care about my red being there. You're only going to shade where there's already some color because what's the point of doing red over here? Like really, what? Why? You don't need to do it. So now we're focusing in on, so we've got a rectangle right here. Purple and red rectangle. Go to C. Switch colors. All right, on C. M is 1/1. B is -4. There's our -4. Please make a -4. Make a dot down there. And lucky us, this goes upward. Rise 1, run 1. Rise 1, run 1. Okay, so you're going to do that with your color. Rise 1, run 1. Rise 1, run 1. Rise 1, run 1. So blue. My blue, is it solid or dotted? Dotted, you could say dashed, dotted. Here's how long I made my blue. And shading says less than blue. Less than the blue. Okay. We care where there's other colors. Yeah, this is nice. There's purple here. But here, oh. So here's your answer. And if you want, once you realize that the only point where all three colors blend together is this little triangle, you can make it really dark. Your answer is a triangle. Your solution set is a triangle of space. Inside that triangle are all those solutions. All those ordered pairs in there are fair game for you to do points, solutions that would work for A and B and C. So when I'm coming around tomorrow looking at your homework, I don't want to see that your answer is 12. I want to see dark chunks of space colored in. That's what answers are for tonight's homework, okay? Questions on this? Go slow. Make your lines long. Shade in a good pattern, okay? So I'm just doing lines because I think that helps me. All right, go to number 2. Yours isn't shaded. So sorry. Can you please shade in the middle? I should do black. Hold on. This is what I want you to do. Shade in between. When I photocopied it, I did not shade it before I sent it to the printer, so this is my mistake. So, don't be mad. Wow, you guys are really getting into it. Okay, don't tear a hole through your paper, people. Okay, now here's what we need to do. You need to pick 2 colors on your desk, just 2. And here's what you need to do. You need to talk about the top line, and then you need to talk about the bottom line. keep your pens out. You know how you're clicking? Just keep it out. Take the lid off. You're going to keep using it. So, top line. You have to identify the equation of the line first, which means you need to know the slope of the line, you need to know the y-intercept of the line. So I'm going to do M and B for my top line, and I'm going to do M and B for my bottom line. Let's focus on the top line first. B is where I begin. It was my y-intercept. Where does my purple or my top line hit the y-axis? 1. That's your y-intercept for the top line. What is my rise and run for the top line? 1/1. Because they hit at every single corner there at a diagonal. So my top line, I have this. Y something, 1x plus 1. I don't know what goes in the middle. It's like a less than or greater than, a less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to. Unfortunately, the screen is covering up my little cheat sheet. So there's that. There's the cheat sheet. The shading of the top line is under it, and it's a solid line. So a solid line with shading under. What is it? Less than or equal to. Excellent. Now switch colors. Let's go to the bottom line. Where does my bottom line begin? What's my y-intercept? -2. And then what's my slope? My rise over run up. Huh? Thank you. I like that better. I knew what you meant, but I like 1 better. What? My slopes are the same. Oh my gosh, those black lines on the screen. What's so special about them? I haven't heard it clearly yet. Maybe someone, you mumbled it. I don't know. Did you say it? Parallel lines? So the lines are parallel. Parallel lines have the same slope, 1/1. Awesome. Y blank, 1x minus 2. Number 3. Let's do purple. Or you pick whatever colors you want. Whatever. Label and color code your lines. Here we go. Purple, M, -2/1, B, -2. Red, slope, -1 over +1, y-intercept, -2. Stay organized. You have to stay organized. Okay, top line. Begin at -2. Rise -2. Down 2, right 1. Down 2, right 1. Rise -2, run 1. Down 2, run 1. Oh, I ran out of space. What happens when I run out of space? Go the opposite way. Reverse it. So that means that I'm going to go back to my y-intercept, and I'm not going to go down 2. I'm going to go up 2 and left 1. Keep it in a straight line. If you make a dot and it doesn't hit the straight line, it's not in order, then you went the wrong direction. Is this a stashed or solid line? Okay. Go long. Shading. Less than or equal to. Less than the purple line. Less is going to be to the left this time. Because the line tilts downward. It's a negative slope. Second line, begin at -2. Same spot, it's fine. My slope, however, is -1 over +1. Remember how the negative sign always goes with the numerator? It does. I don't know if you were taught that. The negative sign always goes with the numerator. Down 1 over 1. If you run out of room, you go up 1, left 1. Up 1, left 1. Solid line or dashed line. Ah. It says greater than though. So that means that I need to shade higher than this red line. So it's like here, yeah, but I don't really care about here, right? Look at the screen. This doesn't matter. This matters. This matters. This. That's the reason I do straight lines. So that when you are shading, it's very, very obvious where the colors combine. Your answer to number 3 is this. Your solution to this system of inequalities only lies in this triangular area. The ordered pairs that are inside that triangular area, those are the ordered pairs that you could plug into both equations and it would work. Your math would be, yes, the left side and the right side. How are you doing on this? Your job on number 4 is to put it in y equals mx plus b by yourself first. So, face your groups, turn your bodies, get the y equals mx plus b by itself first. Someone yell out to me the y equals mx plus b, the slope-intercept form of number 1's inequality. Y is less than? No. X minus 2 is not correct. Yes. Don't forget that there's a 1. Yes, you divided by 2, but some of you just decided that it was going to become 2x. I don't know. Or x. 1/2 x minus 2. Tell me what is my y equals mx plus b slope-intercept form for the second. Y is less than? 2x plus 2. Sweet. Graph them. See where they hit. On the second equation, you run out of room on your graph, so you're just going to have to reverse it right off the bat. Down 2 and left 1. Down 2 and left 1. Okay. Where the blue and the red collide is this little I'll make it black so you can see it, okay? Here to here. Down there. Questions? Okay.